¿Viste que salió la nueva Coca con sabor a Oreo? Sabor.
No jodas, jajaja, ¿de dónde te enteras de estas cosas? XD.
La Coca-Cola es famosa XD.
Po. Pues sí.
No me refería al fafafa.
Habrá que probarla, jajaja.
Bueno, haceme el favor de no probarla XD. Es horrible.
De seguro es alguna colaboración.
Sabe a Coca con el chocolate negro amargo de Oreo. @pablito post con Oreo XD.
Qué mezcla más estrambótica.
Encima es edición limitada.
Me imaginaba.
Claro, porque no querían hacer muchas por el sabor a mierda XD.
Jajajaja, tienes razón ahí. CVL. Dale bro, continúo en las mías jeje.
This is not a good time for questions, brother.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
¿Qué estás buscando?
Unas páginas de un libro roto. Para restaurarlo.
Peace be with you, brother.
Hablando de Far Cry, hace como un mes me compré el 2, y no lo estoy jugando mucho. En un futuro no muy lejano, ¿podrías jugar la saga Outlast?
Sí, claro, me encantaría. Tendré que comprármelo.
El 1 y el Trial son como el Dark Souls 1 y 3. El 2 es como el DS2 TMB. Es como que el 2 va por un rumbo un PCO distinto.
Salve.
¿Cuál es la estrategia para que un juego no te aburra y te interese?
No hay ninguna estrategia lágrimas de felicidad, simplemente se trata si me nace o me dan ganas de jugarlo. Pero por lo general sí me suelo agobiar si llevo mucho rato en un mismo juego. Digamos, si llevo más de 4 semanas solo en ese juego me aburro. Por lo que busco intoxicarme con otro juego. Pero eso no quiere decir que vaya a aborrecerlo, sino que simplemente lo estoy dejando para después.
Es como comer dulces, a la larga si comes mucho te da diabetes.
Lo mismo me pasó con los DLCs de The Witcher, Fallout 76, Far Cry 5, y ahora la reciente saga que inicie de Tomb Raider. Lo estoy dejando para retomarlos en otro momento. @R4M1XDDD exactamente.
None be said rather early at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about... a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot.
Betuliol. Pura vida. ¿Qué onda comen todo el día? OJALA tener esa vida. Perdón las mayus SDAJASDJ. Jajajaja sí, una eternidad COPIUM.
Encima se intoxicó XD.
Por eso tienen la fama de estar tan reñenitos jeje.
You've got a strong constitution. Anyone else would have certainly died.
What happened?
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a young boy. He was lost and miserable. He had no future. He was tempted by his friends into doing some foolish things, but he wasn't
Te
truly
cambio
bad,
2 de 5
because
por
when it
2
came
de
down to
10,
it,
charla
he
entre
ran away
curas.
rather than keep doing foolish deeds. His former friends didn't take kindly to that, though, and wanted to punish him. So they sent a hunting dog to find him and rip his throat. The boy wasn't stupid, though, and he knew that the hound was coming. He poisoned some food, and when the hound showed up, he gave it to him. He didn't expect the beast to live, but it did. And all of a sudden, the boy was sorry for what he tried to do. So he offered to make a bargain with the hound.
I think I understand you. But the beast would need to know what deal he's being offered.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Nyhoff. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Nyhoff made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. And what exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
You're right. But the people who sent me will find out if I don't kill you.
They won't if we're clever about it. No one has to die. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
Good. Let's do it your way.
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery and some blood to make the tracks.
What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies, get some normal clothing somehow, that sort of thing. You can escape in that habit, but I need to vanish as fast as I can.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Getting the keys won't be easy.
I know, but Brother Solarius is a reformed thief. I'll bet he still has a few lockpicks lying about. If you know how to use them, they'll be worth finding. Or there's the hard way. Steal the keys from the prior. He carries them with him at all times.
They both sound hard to me. But needs must. And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it. All the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list. And when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
All right, that's everything I need to know. I can get started.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have everything. And try to be as fast as you can. And Gregor, thank you.
novices have no business here.
¿Y dónde está la acción? XD.
Todo vendrá a su tiempo, jajaja. Estoy infiltrado en un monasterio.
Es el espía americano.
Soy un caballero que fue encomendado a investigar una serie de homicidios que hubo, y siguiendo las pistas llegué a una secta. Esta secta me está pidiendo matar a uno de sus ex miembros. Pero ahora estoy haciendo un trato con la víctima para dejarlo libre y engañar a la secta que pidió su cabeza.
Interesante.
Para que así me puedan aceptar y ya ahí dentro pueda seguir descubriendo quién fue el que ideó la matanza y además quién es el que está falsificando dinero. Es una melcoche, bro.
Un lori.
Si quieres ponerte en contexto, te recomiendo que veas un resumen, jajaja. Yo estoy jugando muy de tranqui. A mi ritmo.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the
Speedrun.
ceremony. My name is Nebus, and I'm the
XD.
provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery.
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today it's your task to concoct 2 potions to aid digestion. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
¿Cómo descubriste este juego?
Llevo desde el 2018 queriéndolo jugar. Ahorita lo vi en oferta y aproveché.
So, what would you like?
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Tendrías que comprarte un mic, bro, así no pausas el juego cada rato.
Nah, no me molesta Classic.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I have all the pages of the torn up book. The Art of Love can go back to the library.
Oh, brother, you can't even imagine how happy you've made me. Since you're clearly a true lover of books, I'll give you a reward I've never given another novice. I'll lend you the key to the cabinet containing forbidden books, and you can look at the peculiar things we've accumulated there. That cabinet's strictly off limits to novices, but you've earned my trust. I'm sure you'll recognize that those books contain nothing but dangerous gibberish, and there's a valuable lesson to be learned there.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your trust.
Como que faltan 3 meses para 2025.
Sí, ya casi, bro. Se nos va el año.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
2025 será mi año.
I'm looking for something a little, unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
Oh, nothing really, come to think of it.
What would you...
I'm looking...
And what...
I need to get hold of some kind of weapon.
Well, I can't help you with that. And besides, what use would a weapon be in here?
I need to get some wine.
You're not the only one. But I have to keep records of all the casks, and the prior checks on them. He'd notice any loss straight away. Just like our food, everything's rationed. So I'm sorry, but I'll have to disappoint you, brother.
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lock picks? And what would you like those for?
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Well, why not? So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
Esa es la actitud.
Vengo diciendo esa frase por varios años XD.
Ajajaja, está bueno declararlo. Ahora depende de cada quien ponerlo en marcha. El que persevera alcanza paz.
El ser humano es normal, pero es levantarse a las 6 de la mañana quien lo corrompe.
ICANT.
Not like this.
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You won't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
All right. I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a drink, my lad. God be with you.
Brother? Where were you during Mass? Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is the foundation on which your life here is built.
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Really? This time I'll look the other way. But next time, you won't get out of being punished. Brother? You were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that is not allowed in the monastery.
God be with you.
Brother? Where were...
I had a...
This?
I've had enough of this.
You dare...
Yes, bro.
What is it, brother?
I'm...
Talk to me, brother.
I'm looking... No, no. Brother, I've a favor to ask, and I think you're the man to help me with it. Or you used to be, before you came here.
I see. So it's the dodgy sort of favor, is it?
Well, yes. I need to get hold of the keys to the monastery.
That won't be easy, I can tell you that straight off. The prior always keeps the keys close by him. So how exactly do you imagine I could help?
¿En 30 minutos te parece si vemos el vídeo de Twitter?
Mejor otro día, bro. Estoy bien concentrado aquí.
How could I get hold of
Está bien, mano.
With great difficulty. Unless you want to rob the prior.
Could you take the keys off him?
Rob the prior? You've got to be joking.
You wouldn't be doing it for free?
Then what could you possibly pay me? I'm done with my thieving, and you'd have to offer me a whole lot of groschen to change my mind.
How much would you want?
A princely sum, brother. This is no trifling matter.
That much? Where am I supposed to find that much coin? No one here has any money.
Precisely. But no groschen, no theft. And think twice before you ask me that kind of favor again.
You have some so you turn...
With
Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened. But this is the last time, brother.
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during ceremony. I have the feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm the circator.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything's the way it should be.
When it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother? Brother, you were somewhere you shouldn't have been.
what would you...
Bueno, pa, me voy yendo, espero que te vaya bien. Saludos.
Igual, bro. Fuerte abrazo. Gracias por pasarte a saludar.
What would...
Brother? Where were you during Mass? Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is the foundation on which your life here is built.
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? Fine then. This time I will forgive you. But next time you'll be punished, just like everyone else. Brother? Brother Cyril mentioned that you didn't submit your parchments in the scriptorium. Do you not enjoy copying books? Or are you just willfully shirking your responsibilities?
I was feeling a bit queasy.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened. But this is the last time, brother. Brother? You were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
I've had enough.
What do you desire?
I'm looking.
Brother? You were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
Praise be to Christ.
I'm looking for some.
And
I'm...
Peace be with you, brother. My joints started aching just before they raised scallops, and now they hurt again. Worse than last time. I tell you, something is going to happen out there.
What do you...
Tell me. I'm in. What?
Many...
Can you. With. You can count on my help.
I...
What? What? Is there a... What? You... I'm... Huh.
What would you like?
Tell me about... I'm interested in the election of the new abbot. Why? What's wrong?
Many
Tell me some...
When he...
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics, but you...
With what?
I'm
I don't...
Praise be to Christ.
Tell me... I'm in... What? That's all.
Peace be with you. Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices. Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that, they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
Tell me something about how the new abbot will be elected.
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
Why do you want to become abbot?
Because when I see the way things are headed around here, I have no other option. Itinerant preachers speak of the corrupted black heart of the church, and I can't deny there's truth in what they say. I'd like to change things and bring back meaning and esteem to the monastery.
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for him. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors. Could you help me with something?
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the libri prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't want.
Is there anything you can tell me that would help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Salarius could help.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden book?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Cyril is a stubborn ass.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Salarius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Here's the book you wanted.
Amazing. This really is it. Now I can use it to prepare a cure for our suffering abbot. Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if Brother Librarian left it lying about. There'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will drive him mad. I didn't leave that book out, or did I? Is there anything I can do for you in return?
I'd be interested in finding out the background of the other novices.
That's a strange wish you have. And the only ones who know everything about the novices are the abbot and the prior. They keep a record of every monk in the abbot's book, but you'll never get your hands on it. It's locked up in the prior's study.
Thanks. You've helped me immensely.
No, thank you. About that book, Don't even think about breaking in to get it.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so...
Why? What's wrong? I'd be interested to know more about Brother John.
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's nothing but an old schemer and pedant who preaches water but drinks wine. He's won the older brethren over because they know he won't call an end to their debauchery.
That's all. Thank you.
Peace be with you, brother.
Ah, this looks like the Saracen language. Listen.
Talk to me, brother.
Is there any way I could help you get elected? Somehow tip the scales in your favor?
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower and shout, "Vote for Neverless, vote for Neverless"?
Not exactly. You do have an opponent, John.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. Just like you and everyone else here. We're all brothers in Christ. But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery. I'd be interested to hear of anything I don't know about.
Should I find out for you what's going on around here?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order. But if I don't know exactly what's wrong, then my promises are just empty slogans.
Very good then. I'll find out what I can.
Thank you, brother.
Peace be with you.
Ah,
I have...
that...
Thanks.
Brother?
What?
I make...
What is it? Don't even look at that cabinet.
Gregor.
I'm look. I'd like to.
So you heard? I'll trade.
What would you like?
I'd like. Are there ever any disagreements between the brothers?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about the election of the new abbot. They can already see poor Peter in his grave.
Tell me something about it.
The old...
Tell me about. I'd like. Why does. I thought. Are there. I understand. Who's in. And what happened? Are there. Who would you like to be the new abbot?
John. There's no other candidate. Neville's just babbles on and on. Don't take him seriously.
Who would you...
Talk to me.
I'd like... Who would you...
What is it, brother?
Is there any way I could help you?
What would you like to do?
Not exactly.
John, but the
That.
pit.
What do you want me to find out?
I'd be interested to hear about any iniquity in the monastery. I need to prepare myself for what I'll be facing.
I'm interested. Why? That's all.
Peace be with you.
Brother?
I've had enough.
Brother? What do you...
I...
This... No. Brother? You...
Praise be to...
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it. Oh no, such a waste of parchment.
Stop, Gregor.
God be with you.
Brother, you were...
I've had it.
Halt! Brother?
Praise be.
I mean, what?
Ma-
That.
What is it, brother?
I'm in. What? That's all.
Praise be to...
Place for you.
Brother, this isn't a place for you.
Peace be now. What would you like?
Talk to me, brother.
I have everything we need for the escape.
Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I'll be interested. What? Why is he in the... Do you think? That's all. What? I'm... That's all.
Peace be with you, brother.
Brother?
I was feeling a bit queasy.
Really? Fine then. This time I will forgive you. But next time you'll be punished just like everyone else.
Can't you see we're at Mass?
What is it, brother?
Abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is
Praise be to Christ, brother.
from him more is required. Let him make no distinction. Let him not love one.
Talk to me, brother.
Unless it be one he finds
What was I supposed to get again?
or enemy.
Christ almighty.
Not shut his
How many holes
eyes
do you have in that head of yours?
offenders.
The keys to the monastery and the goat skin of blood. The keys are the most important, or at least some lockpicks.
Remembering the
I have everything we need for the escape.
the well-disposed
Show me.
those of
No,
goodness
no, you don't have everything.
verbal admonition the first and second time.
Praise be.
I have
Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
Stop, Gregor. Brother, you were so...
I've had an...
I've read one of the manuscripts copied by one of the novices.
What do you desire?
Take good.
Ah.
I'm here to...
Today, aren't you finished? What is it, brother?
I finished.
Show me what. Sit mihi dos.
God be with you. Talk to me.
I'm here.
You call that a copy? You've completely ruined the parchment with your scribbling.
Brother? Where were you during Mass? Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is the foundation on which your life here is built.
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened. But this is the last time, brother.
This is not a good time for questions, brother.
Stop, Gregor. Brother, you were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden? Brother, Brother?
I was feeling a bit queasy.
Really? Fine then. This time I will forgive you, but next time you'll be punished just like everyone else.
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during ceremony. I have the feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm the circator.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything's the way it should be.
And when it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother? Brother? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Really? Fine then. This time I will forgive you, but next time you'll be punished just like everyone else. Brother, you were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place?
I've had enough.
Praise be to God. For a moment there I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery. And here's where you dragged my lifeless body. Thank you for helping me out. Now we must each go our own way.
I was glad to help. I did what I needed to do and no one got killed. What will you do now?
Now, get the hell out of here. Steal the first horse I come across and ride until dawn, far, far away from here. I was thinking... Here, take this. Show it to those cutthroat bastards and tell them you found it on me. That should convince them. Especially when they hear about the outcry here after the fire's found out we've gone.
Your lucky die?
In a manner of speaking. Hope it brings you more luck than it brought me. Thank you. Thank you for letting me live, Brother Gregor.
My name's Henry.
All right, Brother Henry. May God be with you.
What are you doing here?